Okay, so if you saw last episode, then you know exactly what is happening. So, let me give you guys a rundown for those that don't know. We currently have 1,231,026 soul shards. What we're going to use those for in this episode is we're going to use them on the soul shard market. And what we're going to be doing is getting as many of these guys as we possibly can, just chucking them in here, and using all 1,200,000 of them. And this is going to be a long process. So I hope that you guys will be patient with me because I'm not going to be recording all of it, just parts of it, and essentially as much as I really can, because otherwise it is going to take way too long, and this episode is going to end up being insanely long. So while I continue to do this, please make sure to go down below and write a little comment, and also click the subscribe button and like the video because I'd really appreciate it. And you know, I work hard on these videos. Some of them are completely absurd and stupid, and I know that, but to me that's the whole point, and I absolutely love it. I love the stupidity of it, going absolutely wild with something, finding ways to break and abuse certain bugs and glitches, as well as just making something that I find to be interesting. So, if anyone else finds this interesting or wants to see more of what I do and more of the stupidity, then just subscribe. It's free for you, and honestly, it helps me out a lot. As well as if you comment below, it helps the algorithm out a lot in the algorithm, which helps out even more. So I'd really appreciate that as well. And if you enjoy the content so much that you want to give me money, you can do that too. I'd prefer if you became a YouTube member because then you at least get to see all the videos the moment I upload them. But if you don't want to do that, then up to you. But essentially, we're just going to be doing this for the next little bit, and then we're going to go through all the items and just see exactly what you can expect to get out of 1,200,000 soul shards on the black market in the soul shard traders. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. This is gonna take forever. Hey, half an hour and many brain cells later, this is what we ended up getting. Nothing in this backpack. A full backpack full of vault catalysts. Another one full of flasks with more vault catalysts. A dank with 3 unidentified artifacts, 49 unidentified treasure keys, 27 blank keys, 88 mystery vault stews, 168 and 94 mod boxes, a bunch of perfect painite, a bunch of echo pogs, a bunch of star shards, 88 pogs, 68 gear charms, 134 hunter's eyes. Overall, an insane amount of stuff. So what we're gonna do, first we gotta take that out and put that there. Then another thing, we gotta grab ourselves an Omega Vault Magnet to replace our old one, which was a strong Vault Magnet. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna save these guys for last, and they're gonna go in here. These guys are gonna get shoved into one of these guys, because what we're gonna do, essentially, is nothing with these guys yet. The flasks are all gonna go into our storage system, because there's just so many of them. Essentially, if we need to regret anything, we can. For pretty much free. We've got essentially 1 to 3 of every single one, which is dope. And then Vault Catalysts, again, just have like an insane amount. We also have a bunch of skill orbs, knowledge stars, which we will eat right now. But let's first put all of these magnets in here. And what we'll do is we'll also put the star cores, skill shards, and orb frames in here. And what we'll be doing, what I need to do, is craft up all those guys into knowledge stars. Same with the skill guys. And craft up all these guys into skill orbs. Ran out of skill shards, but that's okay since we still have more orbs. We'll eat all these orbs, and then we'll be able to level up even more stuff, which is perfect. And then what we can do is we're going to do the same thing with these guys. I can't click as fast because my macro is gone. I had to replace it with a macro to get all of those guys bought as quick as possible. Because even with the macro, guess how long it took? It still took about 27 minutes, I think was the stopwatch that I had set on. So, yeah, it took quite a long time, and, you know, it's all good though, definitely worth it. 51 volt platinum, 83, 36, bunch of acceleration chips, Vault Essence, Repair Cores, Star Shards, Pogs, Paxel Charms. Paxel Charms are gonna take a while to get out of here. Holy, we have so many Paxel Charms. Maybe what we do is normal, and then I go shift click. Yeah, there we go. Sour oranges. We're gonna need the gear charms, but we don't need any of this other stuff other than the mod boxes. And we're gonna roll the keys, of course, because that's something that's necessary as of right now. Also, Paxel charms apparently you can get out in stacks if you do it right with this, so that's interesting. We also got 13 etching fragments, which we're going to leave alone for now. And then we've got all these guys, which we're going to go through next episode. But we also need to go through and find all the gear. All that's worth taking is going to be tier 2 stuff or epic plus stuff, because we do have those gear charms, which will take everything to tier 2. So we're going to sort out, and all the epic stuff is going to get put into here, which is dope. Of course, there's a lot of Epic Plus stuff because we are at a high enough level where Epic Plus is not super uncommon, which is great. It's super helpful. The only issue being that none of it is going to be tier 2, except for maybe 1 or 2 pieces, which is really unfortunate. Like, yeah, none of these guys are tier 2, which sucks. Because it means that essentially we're going to need to wait and work a whole ton more for those tier 2 pieces, which tier 2 is the stuff that's going to have more levels, better modifiers, better everything. So we really, really want as many tier 2s as we can, which is what the gear charms will do as long as they're unidentified pieces of vault gear. And what we're going to do with the rest of these guys is that guy is going to go there. Now what we'll do, since we got all the Epic Plus stuff out, we will go through and any tier 2 stuff we will take. If it's not tier 2, then we will leave it and scrap it, because anything that's not tier 2 is not worth it anymore for even rolling or wasting our time with, unless it is epic, which we can upgrade. And for the epic stuff, I don't even have a crazy amount to upgrade, or of the upgrades to upgrade. So we only have 68 upgrades, so not even all these guys are going to be able to get upgraded. So the next thing, I guess we'll shove the tier 2 stuff into here for now, because we don't have space for anything else. But that's been tier 2 checked. Gotta check this guy for tier 2. Tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. And we really, really would like a full set of tier 2 stuff. One thing that I am going to do, though, is I'm not going to, of the epics, I'm not going to upgrade any of the, axes, because we don't use axes. We only use swords, and so there's no real reason for us to upgrade axes. Again, I am going to roll them, just because, you know, it's cool to roll the tier 2 stuff and see what we do get, but this is going to take a while. So sorting all this out is going to take quite some time. And we're only going to keep the rare plus tier 2s as well. So anything that is not rare, we're going to kind of leave behind. All those guys are tier 2. 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 Another tier 2. Hooray. So many of these tier 2s are great, especially if we get a really good tier 2 totem. They will be incredibly amazing. The idols. Sorry, they're not totems. They're idols. I forgot. Anyway. We gotta find ourselves some more tier 2s. Yeah, there's a tier 2. Hell yeah, tier 2s all around. Yippee. Okay, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. Tier 2, tier 2. And we should probably deposit these guys before we fill up on even more tier 2s. Okay. That one's a tier 2, that one is not. That guy's a tier 2, tier 2. Tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. Tier 2, tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. So many tier 2s. It is actually amazing how many pieces of Vault gear we got from... I mean, I guess it is 1,000,000 soul shards, so it's not crazy to see this much Vault gear, but it's kind of crazy, if you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of amazing. But it does look like we don't have an insane amount of tier 2 stuff. So, that guy. Okay, that's full. Then we'll put these guys in here as well. I think we just have this one to go through. And tier 2, tier 2, tier 2. Perfect, tier 2, tier 2. And gorgeous. Okay, so that's going to be for that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to roll all these guys. All the normal tier 2s that we have. All these rare pluses. We're only keeping omegas. Again, even for tier 2 stuff. So we are going to scrap all of our tier 1. There we go. Quick hiccup in the system. Everything broke for a second. But we didn't get anything special from those guys, which is unfortunate. I was able to fix the little hiccup, though, which is great. So, time to roll even more of these guys. Come on, let's get something good. And nothing Omega, that's fine. Fill up our inventory this time, just so that we can quickly go through 2 rows at once. Rare, 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 rare. Rare, 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 rare. Epic, rare. Literally nothing. Okay, you know, let's just get 1 Omega, please. I'd appreciate 1 Omega. That's all I need. Nothing much. Just 1 Omega. Just 1, please. Okay, Boots is fine. Boots is the Omega. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Boots are good. Our current boots are epic, I believe. Shoot, that's unfortunate. That's really bad. Now I need to sort out our inventory again. We'll put them like that now. Okay, let's roll these guys. Go back to you. Roll you. 2, and let's see. Did we get anything worth saving? Rare, 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 rare. Rare, 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 rare. And of course, again, absolutely diddly squat, which is fine. Not unhappy with nothing from these rare pluses. It's just a little disappointing when... I mean, I'd like to get something cool. Rare. An Omega Idol. Okay. Okay. You know, I start criticizing y'all and y'all start showing up, huh? Is that how this works? Is that how y'all want this to be, huh? Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you. My bad. My bad. Okay. You want to prove me wrong? Prove me wrong, then. Okay. Any more? Not for that batch. But what about this batch? Rare. Epic rare. Okay. Nothing crazy. Now I guess we can... That's going to be all those guys taken care of. So now I guess it's time to upgrade our epic pluses with the gear charms. Anvil. I'm going to need more anvils. Good thing I have plenty of anvils. It's great to see. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get some of them. Ooh, it re-rolls them. It re-rolls them to common plus. That ain't even worth it. I'm just gonna scrap all these guys because none of them are tier 2. Yeah, I'll just scrap all these guys. You know, it is what it is. Because I'm not gonna use gear charms to upgrade stuff to tier 2 if tier 2 is all gonna be common plus. Like, bruh. Don't do this to me. Ah, well, you know, it is what it is. I guess we don't get to utilize the epic stuff, so that's fine. Let's do this. Get all these guys into our little system so that we can scrap them all for vault things. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You'll love to see it. And now... Okay. Now we have 3 artifacts. We're going to save the vault stews and the keys for next episode, just because this has taken 16 minutes already. Let's see, did we get anything old? We got that guy, this guy, and that is our very first dupe. Our very first dupe, which is unfortunate, but, you know, we had to get one eventually. So let's chuck that in there. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.